Hi Sunshines, welcome back to my channel. It's Cassandra here, and today we have a September TBR. You can see it by my spooky lips. It's not just lip gloss because we're in fall now. It's 1st of September, okay? I had my cinnamon dolce coffee today, not a pumpkin spice, but cinnamon. So today I want to go over the books that I want to read in September. It is a very ambitious plan, simply because I'm going back to school. 2, there's a lot going on. And 3, I have a photo shoot at the end of the month, so like I'm quite active with being out of the house. I don't have as much time, and I'm picking up a new client as well, so I won't be home as much as I usually would be. My summer vacations are almost over. But I want to show you what I am going to read. So the first book, well, first of all, there is also September 4th till 10th, Jordaline is doing a spooky smart bitch readathon or something like that. And I really wanted to partake. There is, I think, 6 prompts, and there's no chance I'm going to meet all 6. I don't even know if I'm going to read 6 books, period. So, but I have books. I have books that I want to show you. And to be fair, the first one is meeting the Splatterpunk book. So the first one I want to talk about is, let me find the cover. So it's The Groomer, okay? I'm hoping that you can't see the ring light, and if you can, I'll just pop a picture. So The Groomer is about, wow, a groomer. And I must say, I am cheating because today is the 2nd of September, and the readathon doesn't start till the 4th, and I already started reading, but it was simply because I wanted to read at night. So that was the first one. The book is about, start with, a boy is talking to a guy online. They're talking on Fortnite or something like that, and a guy goes, oh yeah, we've been friends, let's meet, you know, I'm gonna give you those gift cards or whatever, and we know how that ends. The kid is 10 years old, and he is getting, I've learned what Splatterpunk is. And if you follow me on Instagram, which is under books by Cass, I was raving because I've learned the hard way what a Splatterpunk was. So yeah, definitely wish I got a warning on how disgusting it was, because it was making my stomach turn. Maybe it is because it's younger kids, very young kids, teenagers. I am only like 20-something% in, so I don't know everything. But yeah, there's a guy, there's a family, their daughter is missing, and then we get like a dark web situation. So that's all I know. Second one was, and I have no clue who posted about this book, but is The Hunting of Leigh Harker. Which again, anything hunting, I'm pretty sure that it was something about possession was one of the prompts. Which I don't know if that's gonna be it, but again, I wanted to give it a go. And the third book, so I know nothing about this book, so I am going completely, I don't know who was talking about it, and they said that it was great, so I'm sorry. And then Corrupt, which is by Penelope Douglas, and I wanted to tell you what it was about, but it says that it's new dark romance, Erica, nightmares become obsession. I can't tell you what it is about. It's like a brother-sister horror movie. Well, it says Corrupt, so, and apparently it's supposed to be a standalone, but it says Devil's Night Book 1, so I am guessing that there is more than one book in that. So Corrupt is the third book that I really want to read, and is by Penelope Douglas. So I'm keeping on to that. So those are my first 3 picks. Then again, won't necessarily cover any of, well, it might, to be fair. I have 2 that might. But this is Richard Lehman's Savage, and this book talks about, we have this kid who is about 15. He lives in London in 1888, and that's the time where Jack the Ripper was having the time of his life. And this kid, like, his mom takes this uncle back home, or like this guy back home. He gets violent, so this kid is like, oh, I'm gonna go and get Uncle Ben. Uncle Ben is a police officer. So this kid goes on this quest at night to find his uncle, who is a police officer. And he gets into trouble, this, that, and the other, and he basically encounters or sees Jack the Ripper do the ripping to one of like prostitutes and things like that, and his entire journey starts. So I got only to 41 pages, so I don't know much, but this is how it happens. And it says the extraordinary adventures of Trevor, a boy who embarks on an errand of mercy and run into the most notorious serial killer in the criminal history, a boy who becomes a man as he travels on a quest of vengeance across a wild and untamed continent, a boy who brought a horror of Jack the Ripper to New World. So, don't know, Richard Lehman, when I read Island by him, the twist at the end, I recommend. So I thought I'll give it a go. I actually ordered 2. Somehow I've been sent 2. So the next one is again, serial killer vibe doll maker. We have this lady, she's working with her daughter, and she oh sorry, I didn't tell you what it was. It's called The Doll Maker by Richard Montanari. So this lady walks through, she's cycling or something like that, and she bumps into, on the bench you can see a dead body, and then there is a note with an invite to a tea party. 2 weeks later or a week later, something like that, there is another 2 bodies found. This time there's a little doll, and it says basically you have a week or something like that, or he's going to strike again. So we have 2 detectives who are on the case, and like I said, Beth was really talking about the detectives, and I actually read one, and one or two, and I actually enjoyed the detective's point of view, and there's a female and male detective, which maybe that's why I'm going to enjoy it a little bit more. At least I've enjoyed it more when it is said from a female perspective. I just see it as old, balding, fat white male as a detective just doesn't get me going. I can't engage. So that is one of the books. Then we have Roanoke Girls. So beautiful, rich, mysterious. The Roanoke Girls seem to have it all, but there's a dark truth about them that's never been spoken. Every girl either runs away or dies. Lane is one of the lucky ones. When she was 15, over one long hot summer, her grandparents' estate in rural Kansas, she found out what it really means to be a Roanoke girl. Lane run far and fast until 10 years later, when her cousin, Algira, goes missing, and Lane has no choice but to go back. She's a Roanoke girl. Is she strong enough to escape the second time? So I'm guessing it's cultish-esque. I've seen someone talk about it, and it seemed like an amazing, something that I would really enjoy, like the story, but the question is it well executed? So we will see. Then spoiler alert, I just finished it. Because I was listening to it, and that was I've put it in my August wrap up, but I didn't finish it because I still had like 50%, but I feel like I have a hair somewhere. It was something that I really wanted to read and listen to, and yeah, so I finished literally this morning, before I went to train. I finished this, but that was on my TBR, so here she is. Spoiler for my wrap up of the month. And then I have one of the books that I'm pretty sure it was Jordaline posted. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just the hashtag. But someone posted The Last House on Needless Street. And so apparently I've read 255 pages. So we'll tell you what it's about. You won't believe what's inside The Last House on Needless Street. This is a story of a murder, a stolen child, revenge. This is the story of Ted, who lives with his daughter Lauren and his cat Olivia in the ordinary house at the end of the ordinary street. All those things are true, and yet some of them are lies. You think you know what's inside The Last House on Needless Street. You think you've read this story before. In the dark forest at the end of Needless Street, something lies buried, but it's not what you think. So the book premise sounds amazing. I paid 50p for it. I actually got, I went to Waterstone. I picked one up. It's actually for my best friend now, because then I picked this one up in a hardcover. So I was like, I'm going to keep the hardcover for me. The brand new one is going to go for her. So I went, and literally, was it Tuesday? I also found a book in a charity shop for like $125. So I got it for my sister. So we can all read it and see if we like it. So yeah, I'm 60 pages in. I might go back and reread because I just don't think I remember what happened. So that was one of the haunted house situation. We will see. And the last one that I am hoping to read is Karen Slaughter, book 2 in the Grand County series, which is Blindsided book 2. So it's Kiscott, and it says a teenage quarrel in the small town of Hartsdale explodes into a deadly shootout. Sarah Linton, pediatrician and a medical examiner, finds herself entangled in a horrific tragedy. And what seems at first to be a terrible and individual catastrophe proves to have wider implication than the autopsy revealed. Evidence of long-term abuse and ritualistic mutilation. Sarah and a police officer, Jeffrey, whatever, starts to investigate, but the children surrounding the victim close ranks. The family turns their back. Then a young girl is abducted, and it becomes clear that the first death is linked to an even more brutal crime. And unless Sarah and Jeffrey can uncover the deadly secrets the children hide, it's going to happen again. We know that I love Blindsided, so I have high hopes. So this is what I'm hoping to read. And then let's go on my Audible. Let's see that I can find something I do think that I want to listen to. We have It Happened One Summer, Ninth House, or The Priory of the Orange Tree. So I'm gonna go. So how the heck? Okay, so I know that it is almost 9 hours difference, but we have the Ninth House, and we have, where is the freaking other book? Here. This book. How are those books just 5 hours, 5 hours in between those? How can you tell? Well, no, it might be 9 hours. What am I lying to? Yeah, so that one is 16 and that one is 25, but like that should be at least double. Like, not only is she double in size, but like, so I might listen to the both, probably won't, but we will see. I think the Ninth House is the one that I want to listen to, and then maybe next month I'm just gonna read some fantasy and do that one because I want my fiance to listen to the book. So I might read and he will listen. So we will see. So one of those two I'm gonna listen to. We will see how that goes. So with that being said, that is my whole TBR. I have nothing else to say. There is some, like I say, I really tried to, one, I don't think in the time frame that the readathon is happening, I'll be able to get 6 books done. So that's that. 2, I don't know. There's just some topics where I want to read those. So it was by author of color, transgender author of horror, and because I'm so new to horror, like I didn't know what splatterpunk was, and I stumbled on it by accident. So I am hoping to watch everyone's video. So if you are partaking in the readathon, even if it's just a picture, drop your name at the bottom, or you know, just leave a link that I can watch and learn and get more books and then continue to read those. Because yeah, one, I would like to get to know more horror. 2, be more diverse and see, you know, other people's point of view, not just white middle-aged dude. And yeah, that's kind of my message. I hope you guys enjoy it. Drop me down below what you are reading currently and what is your most like excited book that you're for September. And happy fall, okay? Like, I know fall doesn't start today or yesterday, but it's fall now, okay? We could all agree. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next time, I will talk to you guys soon.